Throughout history, a variety of buildings and structures used specifically for worship by civilians can be found throughout the world. While the world has many structures for worship, some of the most striking structures come from the Islamic world. This is due to their art and architectural take on places of worship. With the rise of Islam also came the birth of a compelling new worldwide tradition of art and architecture. Many of the mosques and structures found within the Islamic world present a wide variety of shapes, sizes, colors, and intricate details. These details can be found both within the interior of the structures and as well as throughout the exterior. Color and geometric shapes are a common theme throughout all the details. Throughout the artwork and architecture of Islamic art, no images of living creatures are depicted. This is done in order to pay respects to Allah or God. Therefore, delicately condensed and mosaic pieces are used for their structures. The final outcome of each structure was one of beauty and held a large amount of significance towards the worship, and its views were known as a visual feast. Dome of Rock. Most notably recognized by its golden capped dome, this almost octagonal shrine's dome can be found at a diameter of 66 feet. Standing on 16 supports, this dome is mounted on an elevated circular drum held up by 4 tiers and 12 columns. Surrounding its circle is an octagonal arcade of 24 piers and columns. Throughout the exteriors of the shrine, the golden dome can be spotted instantly. On the walls of the shrine, a scheme of compromised marble and mosaics can be seen from head to toe. Both the interior and exterior of the structure can be found decorated with marble, mosaics, and metal plaques. The Dome of the Rock's mosaics exclude any representation of human or animal forms. Instead, featuring Arabic script and vegetal patterns intermixed with images of items such as jewels and crowns, as well as Arabic religious inscriptions, can be seen right around the octagonal arcade. The shrine's architecture and mosaics were inspired after the nearby Byzantine churches and palaces. The Mausoleum of the Samanids, considered one of the iconic examples of early Islamic architecture and is known as the oldest funerary building of Central Asian architecture, the mausoleum is composed of a single cube-shaped room surmounted by a dome with brick columns with a little cupola set in each corner. Every surface of the mausoleum is articulated with some detail. Throughout it, you can find circles, diamonds, squares, rectangles, and arches, as they all compete for the viewer's attention. The building's exterior has a checkerboard pattern and appears almost as if it was put together with cream-colored bricks. The wide range of texture that is apparent means that the light and shadows engage in a delightful game and captures the viewer's attention almost immediately. The interior can be seen made of bricks, and the design is shown with one of cubes and diamonds in a repeating pattern. Both the interior and exterior contain a whole lot of delicate brickwork in every corner. The extreme attention to detail from this building's intricate brickwork is a clear sign that a new artistic height had been achieved when this piece was constructed. Mawiyah Minaret. Spiraling up from the ground at 170 feet, Mawiyah, or also known as a snail-shell minaret, was the main focal point of the mosque. This building was used as a vantage point for the Muslim call to prayer. Constructed out of sandstone and encompassed by a brick wall. On the outer edge includes 44 semicircular towers supporting the structure. The outer wall includes 28 windows, and at the top of the cone is a small cylindrical room with a 6-meter radius. This room is decorated with 8 arcs on the outside, and while the structure doesn't have any flashy elements to its architecture, the size and shape of the building presents the most striking and novel aspects to it. Tilework and color. The tilework of these twin minarets was done by a highly skilled artisan. They prepared small tiles of several colors and then placed them in geometric patterns on the curved surfaces. The mosaic tile decorations that can be seen curving on the surfaces of the area above the pointed arc consist of tighter and looser networks of geometric and abstract floral motifs. Around both towers, the geometric design can be seen spiraling up both, the blue pieces staying within the lines of the white and brown cubes. This geometric vaulting structure is a three-dimensional composition built by assembling a variation of small prismatic elements, comparable to portions of vaults, and composed according to precise rules in overlapping levels. Each tile can be seen with geometric patterns of floral designs. White flowers with gold vines around them. The lower half forms a series of robin eggs, blue and gold, 5-pointed and 4-pointed stars. Though the structures of basic elements are simple and abstract, they all bear dedicated decorative patterns. The composition was based on a repetition of geometric shapes. It achieves a dazzling visual effect to the spectacle by mirroring and corresponding of the patterns. Both structures' architecture are rich in geometric forms. Aside from both sharing geometric styles, both structures also share tile work for their colorful pieces that can be seen throughout the entire structure. Lastly, their color schemes are shared amongst each other. They each contain a variety of blues, whites, browns, golds, and the combination of these colors really help each other pop to the viewer's eyes.